Korach Aliyah Shlishi, we learn a tremendous lesson. We're up to the part in this Aliyah where unfortunately the Adamah opened up, the ground opened up. Very unusual ness for HaKadosh Baruch Hu to do, to actually open up the ground and swallow Korach, Dosan, Aviram, and their families. But this week's this Aliyah actually tells us a tremendous lesson. Korach's children, a second before they died, were Chozer b'teshuvah. Imagine this, the ground already opened up and everyone's being pulled, by the way, because they're in different places. Everyone's being pulled inside the ground. And in Korach's children, last second, although they were with their father against Moshe Rabbeinu the whole time, last second, like, you know what, let's do teshuvah, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu saves them. From here, we learn a tremendous lesson. How in one moment, boom, a split moment, a person can flip from being a rasha, a wicked person, to a tzaddik. Which is why the Gemara in Kedushin tells us, a very interesting Gemara. The Gemara says, let's say a husband turns to his kallah, he wants to marry her. And he tells her, marry me on condition that I'm a tzaddik. Marry me on condition I'm a righteous person. Says the Gemara, even if he was a rasha, today, that day, before he wants to go to his wife and tell her, be my wife, that day he was a rasha, because he said those words, marry me, that I'm a tzaddik, he has a din of a righteous person. Why? Because could be that moment when he said those words, or right before, could be he was meharer b'teshuvah. In his mind, he really repented. He really wants to get back to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He did so many sins and so many averot. It is very possible when a person is real about something and a person is really sincere about repenting to Hashem, it can take a split second. See, even though he tells him, marry me on condition that I'm righteous, even though he was wicked just today in his whole life, he could have become righteous right away. How? Through a split second. What's that second? In the mind that a person says, although I did the wrong things, I want to get close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, but it has to be real. When a person does it for real and sincere to get close to Hashem, he's considered a tzaddik and a righteous person in a split second. Korach's children over here, Abatai, were about to die, but they were Chozer b'teshuvah, and they said, Moshe emet v'torato emet, Moshe Rabbeinu is the real leader, we made a mistake, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu saved them. What a tremendous lesson. As long as somebody is alive, as long as you wake up in the morning and Hashem is giving you another day, that's the biggest proof that person has a chance to be Chozer b'teshuvah. What does the Yetzer Hara do? He tells you, yeah, but you sinned yesterday, you sinned last week. Are we smarter than HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Are we smarter than God? If Hashem gave you another yom, if Hashem gave you another day, that means He believes today you can accomplish. Today you can be Chozer b'teshuvah. Over here we're talking about a split second, a few seconds. Can you imagine how much teshuvah you could do in 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year? There's so much moments in our day to do Torah and mitzvot, to be Chozer b'teshuvah. From here we learn 2 lessons in this aliyah. 1, it's never too late. And 2, the power and the value of just a few seconds. Look how they change their lives around in a split second. Berega achat.